Talk to us first about the money you've raised. It's to improve the technology, but it's also to push out in the cities and the countries that you're already within. Where are you focusing?
Sure. So first of all, we're investing heavily into the technology, which is now proving key in the ride-hailing space. That the barriers to entry are getting higher and higher, and without investing years of engineering effort, you won't be even able to compete. So just a few areas where we're investing is real-time pricing, estimating arrival times, more efficient dispatching, pooling multiple passengers in one car, etc.
Okay, so that's the technology. Do you think that will really help you get ahead of the curve in terms of Uber? I mean, there is such competition within the space that you're in. Before, it was always about the price point. Is it now about the technology?
We see that actually technology is enabling us to have the lowest price point as well. So when we get to the bigger cities, then having really great technologies is the only way to have the best prices for customers. But definitely we cannot regard the operational side that it would be very easy. What we're still continuing to invest in is how to have the most drivers on the platform, how to make sure they have the best earnings with Taxify, etc. So the investment will be mainly for both technology and improved operations in all the cities we're in.
You focus within EMEA, Europe, and indeed in Africa. Would you ever go outside that region?
Yes, we're looking at a few other countries outside as well. We're already in early phases in Mexico and Australia, and we continue to invest in those markets as we see that actually there are still many more countries in the world where there's a monopoly in place. And I think it's now becoming clear for everybody that ride-hailing will at least be a duopoly, if not more. So we're currently looking at all of the markets globally where there's still room for us to expand to.
And what about the regulatory issues? Where are they fiercest, and how do you overcome this?
We see that we're actually in pretty interesting markets in that sense. So Europe by far seems to be the hardest regulated market in ride-hailing across the world. So when we look at Germany or Belgium, then the taxi regulations are one of the highest we've seen. But then again, we also operate in Africa where the regulation is close to non-existent. So effectively any driver with a car can start to offer a ride-hailing service. So we're pretty well adapted to both ends of the spectrum, and that's one of the reasons why we continue to do well when we actually expand outside of these regions as well.